Have you ever been completely lost in a foreign country, staring at a sign and having absolutely no idea what it says? Or maybe you've tried to have a conversation with someone who speaks a different language, and you're just pointing and gesturing, hoping they understand. We've all been there. It feels like hitting a wall, a language barrier that seems impossible to break through. But what if I told you that wall is starting to crumble? What if you could understand anyone, anywhere in real life? It sounds like science fiction, right? Well, today we're diving into the incredible world of real-time AI translation. A technology that's not just coming, it's already here, and it's changing everything. So, what exactly is real-time AI translation? At its core, it's technology that can listen to one language, process it, and instantly speak it back in another language. Think of the universal translator from Star Trek. You speak, and the device translates your words on the fly for the other person to hear. For decades, this was just a dream for sci-fi fans. But thanks to massive leaps in artificial intelligence, especially in areas like neural networks and deep learning, this dream is becoming our reality. Let's rewind a bit to see how we got here. Early translation tools were, to put it mildly, pretty clumsy. You probably remember those old websites where you'd paste in a sentence and it would spit out something that was technically translated but made absolutely no sense. That's because they used rule-based or statistical methods. They were essentially digital dictionaries, swapping words one for one. Without understanding context, grammar, or idioms, the results were often hilarious, but not very useful. For example, the English idiom "it's raining cats and dogs" might get translated literally, leaving someone in another country picturing animals falling from the sky. The real game changer was the arrival of Neural Machine Translation, or NMT. Instead of looking at individual words or phrases, NMT models look at the entire sentence to understand its context and meaning. They're built on something called neural networks, which are inspired by the human brain. These networks are trained on massive amounts of text. We're talking billions of sentences from books, articles, and websites in different languages. Through this training, the AI learns the patterns, the grammar, the nuances, and the relationships between words. Not just in one language, but between two or more languages. This allows it to produce translations that are far more accurate, fluid, and natural sounding. But real-time translation adds another layer of complexity. It's not enough to just translate text accurately. It has to be done almost instantaneously. When you're having a conversation, you can't wait 30 seconds for a translation. It needs to happen in the blink of an eye. This requires incredible processing power and highly optimized algorithms. The AI has to perform 3 key steps in a fraction of a second. First, automatic speech recognition, or ASR, to convert the spoken words into text. Second, the NMT model translates that text into the target language. And third, text-to-speech, or TTS. Synthesis turns the translated text back into natural-sounding spoken words. Each of these steps is a massive AI challenge in itself. And getting them to work together seamlessly is the magic of real-time translation. So where are we seeing this technology in action? It's already more common than you might think. Take a look at your smartphone. Apps like Google Translate and Microsoft Translator have conversation modes that allow two people speaking different languages to talk to each other using the phone as an intermediary. You speak, the app translates, and your partner hears it in their language. Then they reply, and you hear the translation in yours. It's an incredible tool for travelers trying to order food, ask for directions, or just have a simple chat with a local. It's also revolutionizing online communication. Think about video conferencing. Platforms like Zoom and Skype are integrating real-time captions and translations. This means you could be on a business call with team members from Japan, Germany, and Brazil, and everyone can follow the conversation in their own native language. This breaks down communication barriers in international business, allowing for smoother collaboration and better understanding. It's no longer about who speaks the business language of English. It's about everyone contributing their ideas freely. Another exciting area is wearable technology. Companies are developing earbuds that can translate foreign languages directly into your ear. Imagine walking through the streets of Tokyo and you can hear the conversations around you translated in real time, like you have a personal interpreter whispering to you. One person wears the earbuds, the other speaks into the connected phone app, and the translation is played instantly. These devices are getting smaller, faster, and more accurate every year. It's a truly immersive way to experience a new culture without the language barrier getting in the way. The impact of this technology goes far beyond just travel and business. In healthcare, it can be a lifesaver. A doctor can use a real-time translation device to communicate clearly with a patient who does unspeak the same language, ensuring an accurate diagnosis and proper treatment instructions. In emergency situations, first responders can quickly understand what's wrong and provide the right help without dangerous delays. It can literally mean the difference between life and death. In education, it opens up a world of possibilities. A student in a small village could access lectures from the world's top universities, with the content translated for them in real time. It democratizes access to information and knowledge, leveling the playing field for students everywhere, regardless of the language they speak. Of course, the technology isn't perfect, at least. Not yet. One of the biggest challenges is nuance. Language is deeply cultural. Idioms, slang, sarcasm, and humor are incredibly difficult for an AI to grasp because they often rely on shared cultural context. A phrase like break a leg means good luck in English, but a literal translation could cause some serious confusion. AI models are getting better at understanding these subtleties, but they still make mistakes. Another issue is dialect and accent. The way English is spoken in Texas is very different from how it's spoken in Scotland or India. An AI trained primarily on one accent might struggle to understand another. The same is true for all languages. Developers are working to solve this by training their models on more diverse datasets that include a wide variety of accents and dialects. Then there are privacy concerns. When you're using a translation app, especially for sensitive conversations in a medical or business setting, where is that data going? Is it being stored? Who has access to it? These are critical questions that tech companies need to address with transparency to build trust with users. Secure on-device processing. Where the translation happens locally on your phone or device without sending data to the cloud is one promising solution. So, what does the future hold? The pace of improvement is just staggering. Researchers are working on models that can capture not just the words, but also the tone, emotion, and even the speaker's unique voice in the translated output. Imagine hearing a translation that sounds just like the original speaker, with all their original passion and intonation intact. This is called voice cloning, and while it presents its own ethical questions, it could make translated conversations feel incredibly natural and personal. We're also moving towards a more seamless experience. Instead of clunky apps and devices, we might see this technology integrated directly into augmented reality glasses. You could look at a person and see subtitles of what they're saying appear right in front of your eyes. Or you could look at a menu in a restaurant and the text would instantly transform into your native language. Real-time AI translation is more than just a cool gadget. It's a powerful tool for connection and understanding. In a world that can often feel divided, language is one of the biggest barriers we face. By breaking down that barrier, we open the door to more empathy, more collaboration, and a greater appreciation for the rich diversity of human cultures. It allows us to connect with people on a fundamentally human level, to share stories, ideas, and experiences without getting lost in translation. The journey from clumsy, word-for-word translation to fluid, real-time conversation has been an incredible one. And we're still just at the beginning. This technology is poised to reshape how we travel, work, learn, and connect with one another. The universal translator is no longer a fantasy. It's here, it's evolving, and it's making our world feel a little bit smaller and a whole lot more connected. What do you think about this technology? Are you excited? Or do you have some concerns? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that is shaping our future. See you in the next one.